Hello friend, welcome to my gardening video. In this video I would like to show you how to make a kind of vertical gardening pot from this plastic bucket. So you can see I have made here a small cut and then plant this basil 1 2 3 4 5 6 and they are all around. So you can see I'm just turning it around, and so 6 cuts on the one side, 6 cut on the top side, so total 12 plants I have planted. These are the small basil plants, and these are little different than the normal traditional pot, which you can see. This is another basil plant which is I planted in the with a rose flower in this pot, but here I have made especially to make a vertical gardening. So let's start and see how I'm going to make this one. Okay, so in this video I will show you if you want to transplant these basil plant, and this is the follow-up video, the previous one. If you want to see how I made these basil plant in this paper towel roll, you can see my previous video. Its link is in this video, and they are almost over 6 weeks or 7 weeks. So I think let's transplant into some other big pot, and for that I'm going to use this old paint bucket. You can see this is a very big and used paint bucket they are going to throw. I just have it, and then basically in our house when we use for painting, we are just throwing throws. So better to, rather than throwing, we can use this for the transplanting. So for this one I will make a hole at the bottom here, and then we'll make a small cut from the bottom. It's around 5.5 inches. We'll make a hole, and then another hole will be here somewhere around 6 inches. So I will show you how I will make a hole and to make a circular hole for planting these plant. So let's start one by one. So you can see using this sharp knife I make a small hole at the bottom, and then next thing you can see I make a 2 hole from the side, and they are almost 5.5 inches from the bottom, and they are 2 inches apart to each other, and then they are 3.5 inches I made a hole. So I will show you how I did this one. So you can see I make already from 2.5 inches a mark, and this mark is 3.5 inches. So using a sharp knife, this plastic is soft, so you can easily make a hole. So this is up to here 3.5 inches, and then take the hair blower and heat this one. once it will be hot, then use a small bottle and press it inside. Like this. And then leave it as such. And I will leave this as such till it will be cooled down, and then once it will be cooled down, the plastic will take this bottle shape. So in this way I will make other holes also, and then we'll see how it works. So here you can see I'm done with the making a small hole from the side. So I made 1 2 3 4 5 6 holes on this side, and then I made another 6 hole. It's almost 5 inches up above. Once again here also, but because of this hard plastic, it's very hard, but it is 3 on this side, 1 is the last one, and 3 this side. So there are total 12 holes I have already made. And now I would like to clean this bucket a little bit and would like to paint so that it looks nice, and then we'll start transplant our basil plants here. So now you can see I painted this bucket with the white color, and it all looks very nice out, and you can see all the 12 cuts, and inside we have a hole. And so before adding any soil, I will place this wood chip, or you can add some stone or rock, and then for adding the soil, I have here this is a mixture of soil and sand, and then I'm going to mix some potting soil. This is earth grow potting soil, and then I have here potting mix. So I'm going to mix all 3 together, and then we'll add here, and then slowly we will add these basil small plants into each hole. So let's mix all this soil first, and then we'll add. So you can see I fill this up to first hole with the soil, and then planted small plants in these holes. So far I have planted these 4 of them, and then I will show you another one. So let's see. So just take one of them, and then it has a small plant here, so I will open it. And then open this paper towel also, and you can see nice roots are forming here. You can see this nice roots are forming here, and now it's time to add this in. So just fill some soil around it, and that's it. So this is the number 5 plant. In this way I will fill the other one also. So now you can see I fill another half portion with the soil up to this place, and then planted the other basil plant every place. You can see this is the only one remain here, and the other one this side is a bigger one. So last one is this one. I'm going to plant this on this side. So and then we'll fill this bucket with more soil so that they can get soil, and then we'll add water. So this will be ready now. So now you can see I have filled all these 12 holes with the small plant, and 3 were remain, so I planted on the top of this one. And then you can see this bucket is ready with flower. You can see all the way we have a plants, and this is the biggest one. And what I did this one, I put this cap. It's a paint cap. I already painted this side, and this was already painted, so I use this as a stand, so if any water will come out, it will remain here. And the last part is this, how we will water it. So we will add some water from the top like this one, and in case of these small area, we have to give by a small cup, so we can fill them like this one. So give each hole with some water, and that's it. So you can see this is ready. In one bucket you can plant as many as 12 of them, or if we have, so this is kind of a good example for vertical gardening. We can grow small plants in the vertical style, and you can easy carry also. If you want, you can move it, so it's not very heavy. You can replace anywhere, and that's it. So I hope you like this my gardening style, and thank you for watching this video, and I will show you after some time how they are growing. Thank you once again.